Hello everyone. Children, today we will start second topic, aims and objectives of physical education. What is the aim? Aim is the ultimate goal to be achieved. It means the aim of physical education is the wholesome development of personality of an individual, which means making an individual physically fit, mentally alert, emotionally balanced, socially well adjusted, morally true, and spiritually uplifted. Physical education is to have all-round development of individual's personality. Aims and objectives. It means all-round development of the child's personality. First point is physical development. Second point is mental development. Third point is social development. Fourth point is emotional development. Number fifth, development of neuromuscular coordination. Number 6 point is organic fitness. And number last, seventh point is character and personality. Children, in this topic, you have to explain all these points. First point is physical development. Physical development, a sound mind can only exist in a sound body. It means sound mind means a mind capable of good, positive and free thinking. And sound body means a healthy body is obtained by maintaining a good diet and good exercise to take the body going. So both are related to each other because a healthy person can think normally. Through activities, muscular strength, muscle endurance, cardiovascular endurance, flexibility, normal weight and good physique can be developed and maintained. A healthy person in various systems of organs functions properly to cope up with the stress of the activity. As a result, all systems and organs of the body develop properly and efficiently. Ultimately, this leads to promote and provide sound health and fitness. It means you have to mentally fit, then you also physically fit. Number second point is mental fitness. Mental fitness is your ability to cope with the psychological demands of life without undue fatigue or damage to your mind or body. When an individual takes part in physical activities, then mental development also takes places. Knowledge of rules and regulations of game, safety measures required, the use of appropriate strategies and techniques in the play field by the individuals also lead their mental development. It means through the physical activities required, alertness of mind, good concentration, balanced movements, quick, timely and right decisions with limited circumstances, which helps the individual develop mentally. Number third point is social development. Social development means children, man is a social animal and he can live better only in society by following its rules and regulations and customs, etc. Social qualities like cooperate to each other, good understanding, togetherness, honesty, tolerance, patience, adjustment, discipline and self-control, etc. Through the physical activities, the individuals come closer to each other who belong to different caste, creed, religion, languages and places, etc. They learn to adjust and understand themselves better when they play together. They also have better and more relationship with more people, which ultimately leads to their better social development. Next, number fourth point is emotional development. Emotional development means refers to the ability to recognize, express and manage feelings at different stages of life, which include both positive and negative emotions. Emotions is largely affected by relationships with your parents and with your friends. Emotions like love, anger, jealousy, aggressiveness, cheerfulness, pleasure, anxiety, etc. are part of human behavior, which helps to achieve optimum progress in various games and sports. Next point is development of neuromuscular coordination. This development is concerned with improving the relationship between the nervous system and muscular system. They both are coordinate to each other. Neuromuscular coordination also helps the individual to perform various simple movements like walking, running, jumping, throwing, catching, etc. become more easier and with minimum energy expenditure. This also helps the individual to delay fatigue during physical activities. Number 6 point is organic fitness. In the organic fitness, how should you walk, how should you sit, how should you run, etc. It means organic fitness all about the development of correct postures of sitting, standing, walking, running, etc. A reasonable level of the fitness, ability to postpone fatigue, building adequate amount of muscular strength, endurance, speed, your flexibility, your power, your stamina, etc. points. They are coordinate to each other. A fit individual is an unfit demands. Remember, the fit only survive and dominate while the unfit go to the wall. Next point, last point is character and personality. These objective refers to moral and personal qualities essential for character and personality development. When children participate in physical activities and sports, they such so many qualities as confidence, courage, team spirit, sense of fair play, tolerance, risk taking, tough mindedness, cooperate to each other, and sportsmanship, positive social attitudes, etc. In the end, being a good sport is a royal road to the developing an attractive personality and a likable character. Physical education must help people uphold human values and strengthen bonds of human relationship. So children, in this topic you have to explain all the point and you have to write in your fair copy. Thank you children.